So sorry about that. I ran out of time on my previous recording, so we'll just do this as a part two. So going back to the second neutral feedback / question at TeamStream, why should I utilize your app versus ESPN? Response: Dear blank, what sets us apart from our competitors is we take pride in allowing users to dive into articles from Bleacher Report and from the best sports sources across the web, handpicked by Bleacher Report editors. So we want to prove how to our consumers how we're better than ESPN because based off we have better content that we publish and that users have access to right away, and also we like to generate a great user friendly and a great user experience while they are utilizing our apps to view sports content. So number 3, at TeamStream, what ensures your sports updates are up to date / reliable? So response is Dear blank at Bleacher Report. Dear blank, Bleacher Report ensures that its users will be the first to know when something big happens. Our 24/7 service enables you to receive breaking news updates. So we want to reiterate one of our top advantages of using Bleacher Report as a main source for sports content is because of our 24-hour service that enables consumers to be able to view content at anywhere at any time, and also be the first to know when something big happens, whether it be a breaking news update or a score update or just trending topics around the sports world. So now we're going to talk about what the TeamStream response script for negative feedback and questions. So there are 4 questions here I crafted. First is, at TeamStream, why don't you cover college hockey? Which is a valid statement. They do not cover college hockey at the moment. So our response would be, Dear blank, thank you for your feedback. Unfortunately, there isn't enough coverage yet for the company to cover it. However, we do cover college football and both men's and women's basketball. So we want to state how we apologize for not being able to cover their desired sport. However, we want to give them some alternatives, especially with college athletics. There are other sports we cover, such as basketball and college football. Number 2, at TeamStream, I hate your app. This display / usability are awful. Response is, Dear blank, we are sorry to see your displeasure. Our representative is going to DM you so we can discuss these issues. So right away when something negative in the sentiment of the user comment is negative, and the company is mentioned or associated with that comment, you want to direct message the person who commented on it, the user, because number 1, that putting our name that associated with the sentiment comment on news feeds puts a bad reputation for the company. So we want to direct message them personally to keep them engaged, to make sure they know we care about them, and also so we can resolve the issue as quickly and fast as possible. So number 3, at TeamStream, ESPN SportsCenter app is so much better. So we want to respond saying, Dear blank, Bleacher Report's TeamStream's app takes pride in providing its customers with 24/7 sports updates, easy usability, and visually appealing content. A representative will DM you to discuss your displeasure. So once again, we want to state how we are sorry for the inconvenience and for their displeasure of the app. We want to reiterate our top 3 features as to why users are going to benefit from using our app. So 24/7 updates, it's easy to use, and also we have content that's visually appealing to create a great user experience. And obviously we direct message them to keep them engaged and also to let them know we care about them. Number 4, at TeamStream, my app isn't loading. I have been waiting for someone to fix this over the phone for hours. Can someone help? Response, Dear blank, we're sorry to see your app isn't working properly. A representative will DM to help solve the issue. So obviously nothing's perfect in this world, especially through the internet. A lot of things could go wrong with lag time, software issues and whatnot. So whenever a customer expresses their displeasure on social media feeds, we direct message them to help solve the issue, and we respond in a professional and timely manner, so to make sure we care about them, and also to get our name, not the sentiment to be positive versus negative at the end of at the conclusion of fixing the problem. So going off that, now we're going to talk about TeamStream employee social media policy. So the main reason why I created a social media policy for TeamStream is not only to protect the company from anything that their employees say about the company, but number two is also to protect the employees. So there are 6 policies I created. The first is when you discuss Bleacher Report or any brand-related matters on the internet, you must identify yourself with your name and, when relevant, your role at Bleacher Report. That's a pretty common practice amongst companies, as social media has become a legitimate publishing site basically for users, and we don't want to set a bad reputation for the company. So that kind of falls into the second one. You are personally responsible for the content you publish on blogs, wikis, and other forms of user-generated media. This is just to protect the company and just so everyone knows while working for TeamStream, no matter what they publish, anything could be potentially harmful to the company, so they are personally responsible for anything they publish on their own personal social media accounts and also on the web itself. Number 3, do not comment on work-related legal matters unless you are an official spokesperson or have legal approval by Bleacher Report or its brands to do so. Pretty straightforward. We don't want any information to be leaked that we do not want to be published to or the general audience to know about at the moment. Number 4, we're going to respect our audience, so that goes with customer service. We're not going to down talk or talk trash or anything like that to any users who respond with a negative sentiment towards TeamStream. So we're going to keep our conversations in a professional manner all the time, even via social media. Number 5 is please respect copyright. So when publishing content, make sure every source is legitimate and giving credit when credit's due. And number 6 is be aware that others will associate you with your employer when you identify yourself as such. So that just goes to being aware of everything you publish as an employee will also be viewed under TeamStream. So the golden rule I like to consider is don't publish anything that your grandma doesn't want to see. So pretty straightforward. Don't do anything dumb on social media that can potentially harm yourself and also the company. So TeamStream process for analysis. So in order to determine our ROIs for Snapchat specifically, so ROIs is return on investments. We are going to utilize Ignite social media, so we'll be able to measure the number of followers as well as their level of engagement while using social Snapchat. We'll also be able to determine KPIs and the best practices, so we'll be able to determine what metrics are associated with Snapchat specifically, and what we're exceeding, what we're not doing, so we can help improve our experience. And then we'll be able to conduct daily, weekly, monthly reports to determine the progress on Snapchat. And based on the results, we'll determine the best course of action, if we should continue with Charles Barkley being our social media influencer, if maybe we should go about searching for another one, or maybe we should just drop Snapchat altogether and utilize another social media platform for our influencer to use in order to promote TeamStream. So lastly, we're going to talk about TeamStream sharing insights across organizations. So I just created some industry standards. So first, employees are allowed to discuss insights within the organization. And for that being said, no one is allowed to discuss outside of the company without permission of these insights. So we don't want to, like I said, going back to our social media policy, we don't want anyone to be leak any of our information that we don't want to be published out to the public. Number 2, don't disclose information without information to competitors without permission. So, for example, we don't want any of our information being discussed with our top competitor, ESPN. Pretty straightforward. We don't want them to gain a competitive advantage against us. And number 3, do not post any insights to public reports without consent from Bleacher Report. So, with all our findings, for example, with Snapchat, how we're going to do our reports and how we're going to determine ROIs and KPIs, do not publish anything without the written consent of Bleacher Report, because once again, we want all our information internal and review it before it becomes public knowledge, or maybe we don't even want it known for the public knowledge. So overall, this was my presentation for TeamStream Community Management Guidelines. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. I really had a great time in this class. It was a great learning experience for me. I've never really considered community management to be so big, even within the social media. And I really utilized this a lot this class, and there's a lot of sources and a lot of lessons I've learned that I'm actually going to utilize for my my thesis project, which revolves around social media metrics and how businesses are utilizing them. So once again, thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I really enjoyed this class, and I'll keep in mind all these lessons I learned in my future projects, and also in the professional field as well. So once again, thank you so much, and this is Ryan signing off.